first going to say this is one of my favorite days of the year. And I get a chance. I've been announcing Valparaiso University Athletics sporting events for 27 years. So Hall of Fame Day is a great day for me to see so many people who come back. Not only people who get inducted, but people who come back who are coaches in the past. It seems like every year Stephen Anthony comes back because he has a former athlete. Stephen coached many sports here at Valparaiso, but one was women's soccer, and you were at Valparaiso during one of the great runs of women's soccer. Let's start, maybe give us an idea how you ended up at Valparaiso University.
That is a great question, because I've been reminiscing on that with my coaches and my family since I got the call from Mr. LaBarbera. So I went to a soccer camp, and Coach Anthony, I believe, saw me play, and the next week, John Marovich called me, and he gave me a lot of info about Valpo. So I'm from Kansas City, so people kind of know Valpo and some don't, so he gave me a lot of info about the school, and then he kind of said, what else do you like to do besides soccer? And we had a 45-minute conversation about baseball and Chipper Jones. And, during the 4 years I was here, we talked a lot about sports. So we bonded pretty quickly on that, him talking to a 17-year-old kid that liked baseball who was a soccer player too. So that kind of reeled me in pretty quickly. And then I felt a very welcoming atmosphere with all the team when I was here, the year before I came and when I committed. So it was a family atmosphere from the start, I think.
And you were here for, as I said, one of the great runs in Valpo soccer history, conference championships, NCAA tournament. Give us maybe two of your favorite memories about being here on the athletic field.
So definitely the 2005 season. My class came in, there was 9 freshmen when we came in, and there was a good senior class there. So it was a lot of seniors that led the way for us. But we had, I think at some points there was 5 of us freshmen that were starting. So it was great to have people that believed in us from the start, and they just put the best players on the field. So I think the team was looking for some revenge from Oakland, I think, the year before, so we were happy to beat them in the conference title because that was a very special year to then play at Notre Dame. So that was fun. I think the years after that, my junior year when we switched leagues, it's hard to do that because, your freshman year, sophomore year, you play away at all the other schools and they play here, and then to have to kind of relearn new teams 2 years after that was challenging, but it was cool to kind of lead the way and really try to set a standard for the teams that then achieved well after us, because I know there was another team, women's team, that went to the NCAA tournament, so we always want people behind us to do better than we did. So.
And tell us about your life since you've left Valpo.
Yeah, so I'm not actually an AVL systems engineer. My husband is. I give him a hard time because he tries to take credit for me being in the Hall of Fame now, but we didn't meet each other till after Valpo, so I had to make sure he knows that he doesn't get any credit for this. But they are here today, so that's awesome that my family was able to come with me. But I work for a health system in Kansas City. I work in human resources and do compensation work. So I went back to school at UMKC after just a few years ago and got my MBA, so kind of switched over to HR after that. So, yeah.
I think we have one theme here with our women athletes. Probably the 2 best female defensive athletes that have come through Valparaiso University probably in the last 20 years, and Jackie was one of them. I congratulate you, and we wish you the best. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.